Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am Taylor Andre. Waking up with Taylor Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day that we link up, but about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading. So, prideful foreclosures. Unfortunately, I have in the last 30 days have had three separate conversations with Bostonians about um, people on the verge of losing their home because what happens in my house stays in my house, and that's why you're losing your house. And so I need you to start talking to people because we would lose grandma's house, lose auntie's house, lose family house, um, lose own home because we don't want anybody in our business. We don't want to appear like we don't have our shit together. We don't want to appear like we're losing it. We don't want to appear that like we don't, the appearance, the perception, we don't want any of that. And because we don't want any of that, the pride takes over and we allow ourselves to lose property and lose equity. And that's the thing. I think that's the thing that makes me the maddest is losing the equity when you owe 325 on the house, but you could sell the motherfucker for 600,000. You don't. So not only did you lose the house, and now you have to go find somewhere to live, but now you just lost out on the $150,000 that you could have had in your hand. Instead of, if you were gonna lose it and you tried the like little foreclosure paperwork and help us with this, and they denied you, of course they're gonna deny you. You don't go to the same people. It's like going to your mom and going to your mom and going to your mom and asking your mother for money. And your mother's like, I gave you life. I'm not going to give you money. Go talk to your father. So go talk to your father. Go talk to another lender. Go talk to someone else. Don't ask the fucking bank that who already owns you. Don't ask the person who already got you lock and key for the next 30 years because they're going to tell you no. And not only do they have you on lock and key for the next 30 years, they're not going to give you the information and the tools that you need in order to make informed decisions on how do you want to move forward. These are your options. And so if you are in the city of Boston or if you're located in Massachusetts, my suggestion to you is to contact Carol's going to hate me for this, but Carol at the Common Square neighborhood development. I can't think of Carolyn's name, but if you Google Carolyn Codman Square neighborhood development, as long as you get your shit together, aka as long as you get your paperwork together, and as long as you are doing what she tells you to do, you're gonna be so Gucci. And hopefully it's not too late, because there have been people that Carolyn has been able to help, and there's been other people that waited to the last minute, like literally have an auction on Monday and today's Saturday type situation, and lost the home because when they so Massachusetts is really difficult when it comes to foreclosures. So this isn't the South. This isn't Georgia. This isn't South Carolina. You don't pay your mortgage on the 1st, on the 5th, your shit's out on the curb. That's like a real thing. And here in Massachusetts, there are harsher laws. So be mindful of the state that you live in. Be mindful of the laws in your state. But here in Massachusetts, like I've had people who haven't paid their mortgages in 7 years that were on the verge of foreclosure and having the auctioneer come out by a third party, and your house is on the market and there's 17 people in your yard and they just gambled for your house. So I've also seen people that missed 2-3 payments and ended up having a conversation with the bank, and the bank steered them wrong and put them into a program that didn't work for them, and because the program didn't work for them and they missed this and they missed that, misinformation caused them to miss the opportunity to save their home. And so now they're asked out and homeless. And the increased population of Bostonians in the last 4 years is crazy. If you look at the last 18 months, the homeless population is insane. And it's because of what's going on. Like, people can't afford their homes anymore. We are, as a nation, saying, as a nation, this is not one study in the city of Boston, this is a nationwide study, and it's more than one, and there are multiple that state unless you're making $57 an hour, you cannot afford a 2-bedroom, or you're working 90 hours a week on minimum wage. which it, so now that we know this as a society, what the fuck are we doing about it? Nothing, because, you know, only the strong survive. And so, hey, I hope y'all strong. And it seems to be, even though that's not the rhetoric that's being spewed, that's the reality that people are living every single day. So I say that to say, it frustrates the heavens out of me when we have problems that have solutions, and you can, are easily solved problems. But because we shut the fuck up and we don't communicate to whomever, and it doesn't have to be family, and it doesn't have to be friends, because you're afraid they're going to judge you, and we are a judgy society. Speak to somebody outside. Call me, 617-459-0041. Call Carolyn from Common Square Development Corporation, CDNC. Dyslexia is real. Call Carolyn from Codman Square. Google that, you'll find her. You can email her, but make sure you have your shit together. Make sure you get your paperwork together, because she will help you. You just need to help yourself. I will help you. You just need to help yourself. And there are elders and like middle-aged people. It's crazy. There's like 45-year-olds that are losing their house because they refuse to ask for help. And 62-year-olds that are losing their house. Like, it's just because you don't want to talk to somebody. It just seems like the stupidest reason to lose a family fortune. And I love how recently, sarcastically, hate, the new billboards that came out that say we buy ugly and inherited houses. It has like that, I don't know the English term for it, but it's that mark to like add a word into a sentence. And we buy ugly and inherited houses, because so many people, and give their, like, will their children and will the trust to the next generation. The next generation is like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, I'm good. I don't want to take care of it. None of the siblings want to take care of it. We just want to sell it and split the profit. And though that's not a bad idea, there's other ways that you can go about it. I don't want to say ethical. Like, you can do it without being ugly. And I feel like it's something energetically I can't explain, as far as like you have an ugly house. Whatever. But just be mindful, there are solutions to this problem. You can seek help. There are people with the answers. You don't have to lose your house because you simply won't open your mouth and ask for the help that you need. And so this is like olive branch. Start asking for help. And even if it's, I don't know, even if it's like anonymously in a group, or just go in certain like Facebook home groups or homeowners groups or real estate group, and ask a question in third party. Like, I heard my sister's going through, my cousins. Like, I get it. We as a society let pride get in our way for a lot of things, but you should not be homeless because of your pride. You should not be struggling mentally, emotionally. Like, asking for help is okay. It's okay to ask for help in any sense. You're going through a mental breakdown, it's okay to ask for help. You need help around the house, it's okay to ask for help. You take care of everybody else, it's okay to ask for help. I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day. Mwah.